Hello again. Welcome to Mark and Sandie in Motion. Welcome to our channel. Today we're going to take you to Disney Springs. We don't have to take the bus or the water taxis or the gondolas or the monorail because we're staying at Saratoga Springs Resort and Spa. It's right on Lake Buena Vista, and right on the other side of the lake is Disney Springs. And that's where we're going to take a little spin on the lake on the very fun and cool Amphicar. There's Sandy waiting for me already. We're going to take this sidewalk right to our left here, and it goes all the way around the lake. It's a beautiful walk, and we get the exercise we need for the day. We made it around the lake, and we finally got into the Amphicar. It's a popular attraction, so you have to go into the boathouse and get a reservation.
Run over the birds.
Oh, they'll move. They know the drill.
Yeah. The captain has a lot of good information about the Amphicar and Disney World in general. So enjoy the ride.
Now up there, she's taking pictures of us in the water.
And I'm taking pictures of you.
These cars were made in Germany in the 1960s by the Amphicar company. You happen to be riding in our oldest Amphicar. This car was made in 1962. It is almost 62 years old. The company that made them was in business for less than 8 years. They still managed to produce almost 4,000 of these cars. Today, there are less than 400 left on the planet.
Wow.
So you are in a very rare vehicle. We have 8 of them here at the Boathouse, and we rotate them in and out of service. It's an awful lot of maintenance and upkeep required when you're dunking a 60-year-old car in a lake all day. When these were new, they were marketed as the Model 770 because they did 7 knots in the water and 70 miles an hour on land. They were a very capable vehicle, and still they were very unpopular. There was zero demand for a car boat. If you didn't live relatively close to a lake, there was no point in owning one of these vehicles, and they were very expensive.
Oh, well, there you go. There's the rub.
This car in 1962, $3,200. Not a fortune today, but back then, that was halfway to owning your home.
Oh, okay.
So these were very much a toy for the rich.
Yes.
Take a look to our right, you see a giant dinosaur skeleton. That is the T-Rex restaurant. Inside that restaurant, every 20 minutes, there is an extinction event with a meteor shower. In front of us, you see the Rainforest Cafe. In that restaurant, every 15 minutes, there is a thunderstorm. Thunder, lightning,
going to ask you what the purpose of these boats were for. You know, they weren't like for the war or anything like that. They were for commercial.
These were a civilian version of a German World War II military vehicle called a Schwimmwagen. Swim wagon. Schwimmwagen.
Slim wagon. Okay.
So if you look to our left, straight across, she's a little tough to see with the cloud cover, but that's Tinkerbell on top of the roof out there in the middle.
I never noticed that.
Yeah.
She's on top of the World of Disney store.
Like today, I just realized that there's an owl on top of the balloon.
Yes, there is. The big boat in front of us is not a boat. It is a building disguised as a boat.
You're wondering.
This is the Paddlefish Seafood Restaurant. Back in the early 70s when this property opened, this restaurant was called the Empress Lily, named after Walt Disney's wife, Lillian. Back then, in this one building, there were 3 separate restaurants and a smoking lounge. Try to find one of those today.
Yeah, for sure.
The dock over here, where the big blue and white boat is headed, these boats take people between Disney Springs and 5 different Disney resorts. Each boat goes to a different resort, and you do not have to be a guest of any resort to hop on one of these boats and take a ride to visit a resort, or just if you'd like to take a boat ride. It is one of the few things you will find at Disney that is free. Lots of folks like to go up to Port Orleans and get some of those famous beignets.
Yeah.
Harbor Master, Blue 5, Temp 1, Temp 120, crossing. All right, we're going to head across the lake.
Get it. Coming in hot. Yeah, this has been our home resort since 2014.
Oh, wow, okay.
And we usually stay right over here in Congress Park. We've been fortunate enough to get a
It
lake
certainly
view.
does make it convenient to go to Disney Springs.
We make the walk
You
a
can
lot.
just walk right across
Yeah.
the bridge there. And if you were on the far side, you could catch the boat to come around. So you already know that this is Saratoga Springs. 65 acres.
I didn't know
It
that.
is an enormous resort. There are 5 bus stops inside the resort.
You know, the grandstand, the paddock, Congress.
It's like a small city.
Yeah. And the artist palette is excellent. Really good food there.
So we are on Lake Buena Vista. It is a man-made lake, 35 feet deep in the center.
I've been wondering about that.
In this lake